Alright, we are here at Worlds of Fun here near Kansas City, and I've heard this is one of the lower tier Six Flags parks. I think it's most similar to Dorney Park, which we've been to before. So I want our question here today to be, which one is better, here at Worlds of Fun or Dorney Park? Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the park. Alright, just got a ride on Zambezi Zinger, and so I think it was pretty good family coaster. Nothing too extreme or anything, and that's not rough, so that's a lot better. So anyways, yeah, pretty good ride on Zambezi Zinger, but we were gonna do Prowler after, but guess what? It's closed. So yeah, I guess we'll head on to Mamba right there next.
Why are you the way that you are?
Well, of course Mamba is also closed. That's fun, right? Having Worlds of Fun at Worlds of Fun.
Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
I just got around Timberwolf, and so I actually think that was a very underrated roller coaster. I thought it was very, very smooth. Well, I mean, I know they did get some retracking this year, but anyways, I thought it was very, very smooth, and I didn't think it was that boring. I mean, didn't do much, but there was at least a couple of airtime moments on that, probably just because the retracking made the hills more sharper, but I definitely think this coaster is underrated, and it's definitely not nearly as bad as people say it is. All right, just got a ride on Patriot, and I do agree with a lot of the other enthusiasts that this is the weakest invert, but I also think it's still pretty fun. I don't think it deserves all the criticism, all the hate it gets for not being very forceful. But even if it's not very forceful, I still like the floaty feel of this invert. So I still think it's a very fun coaster. Alright, just got a couple rides on Prowler, one in the front, one in the back. And yes, it is official. This is definitely the best coaster in the park. Now, I do agree with a lot of people. This thing is not as good as Mr. Timbers. Not as long. So that's really the only thing taking points away from it. I don't think it's rough at all. Just one point that kind of shakes you around, but that was about it. This is definitely the best coaster in the park, and I'm really glad that they got this ride, and I do appreciate this ride because it was kind of like the reason Mr. Timbers was built, because I think the reason they came up with Mr. Timbers layout was because of this came first, because it has a similar layout. So yeah, definitely a great GCI coaster. Alright, just got a ride on Mamba, and so I know that the mid-course has been off in the past few years because it's got a new control system. But guess what? The trim brakes are on full power. Ow, that bench is hot. It burned my knee. Anyways, the brake run was literally on full power, and those bunny wheels come back to the station, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. And yes, I shook the camera to say that I'm shaking my head. So, just the year we decided to come here, they turn off the mid-course brake run. That's just mid-course brake run. That's just sucky. I mean, disappointment all over the place in this park. It's not going well. Oh, and just in case you don't believe me that the mid-course is all the way on, I'm posting my POV after some of the vlogs we post. So yeah, you'll get to see the evidence that the mid-course is completely turned on. Alright guys, that's going to conclude our day here at Worlds of Fun. And I think this park was not very good, but only just because that Enchanted Parks is operating it. Because I've heard, I mean, even when it was Six Flags, Cedar Fair, whatever you want to call it, I heard it wasn't the best, but I bet it was operated a lot better because like a lot of things are only on one train. Patriot, Mamba, Prowler, and somehow Zimmy's Zinger's on too somehow. But yeah, besides the bad operations, I thought this park was pretty decent. It's hard to say which one is better, or Dorney Park or Worlds of Fun. I think I like Dorney Park just a little bit better, atmosphere-wise. So, yeah, that answers our question for today. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you in the next one.